Easy guys, Dom here from Cringy Dad Gaming. So part 6 of our DayZ live stream. We found a tent in the last stream, so we're gonna literally go back to where we've stashed some of our boxes, see if they're still there. And if they are, then we're gonna maybe set up a little camp somewhere before we then progress to try and find the last few bits of our gear. The overall challenge within this stream was to go from a fresh spawn to a fully geared player without dying, obviously, which I think we're pretty close to be honest with you. Most people would say that I've already achieved that. There's a couple of bits of kit that I still want to get to be classed as fully geared. I haven't got the night vision yet. I got the assault rifle that I wanted, but it's not got the attachments on it that I want. So we are going to look for those pieces. Need to find our way back to our camp. I call it a camp. It's a compound that we've commandeered for now. Now once we get our tent pitched up and a nice little fire set up, then it's classed as a camp. Saying that though, before we do that, I want to just go and very quickly check these houses because we still need a sewing kit for my clothes. A bit damaged at the moment. So the live chat is up. Anyone's got any questions, any game related stuff, then feel free to chat. How are you all doing on this fantastic Saturday evening? These zombies around here we want to try and avoid if we can. Just got interested, is that her there? Gonna run this way and then scream at me in a minute. Might be able to get in the house before. Oh look, we got one. Definitely gonna see me. He's gonna alert the rest now, which is fine because we can use this door bottleneck. Don't know why I was missing half the shots on her there though. Matches. We've already got matches. Oh, you know what, I'm going to take these other zombies out first before trying to heal myself, just in case I get scratched again. It's time it was. Last guy. Alright, let's huddle into the corner and heal. So, bandages, didn't we? I think we went and sterilised all these bandages last time, so I think we should be alright to treat our wound. The thing I like about the bandages rather than the rags is they just heal you so much quicker. Just re-disinfect. Again. I always find it helps to disinfect your bandages or your rags before you need to use them. I also tend to find if I come across a disinfectant spray or anything as I'm walking along, even if I don't want to pick it up, I'll probably use it to disinfect anything that I've got that I want to use for healing that I may not have already disinfected. It would seem that sewing kits are like rocking horse shit right now. It's nice. I do like that. It's a shame that hiking jacket hasn't got more slots in it. It's a lightweight, windproof and water resistant jacket, so if it was to rain it would probably offer us a little bit more protection than what we've currently got. But then the jacket just offers us more space and a little bit more camouflage, I guess, to set. We'll start on this one and work our way up. That door's open there. Sometimes it is. Second door's shut though. There never ever seems to be really anything in this building. It's almost like a wasted building. One of those buildings where you almost feel like it's a waste of time actually searching it. I think someone has been in here because both upstairs doors are open and they're normally closed. Let's eat something real quick while we're hungry. Crack open a spaghetti. So currently for the next challenge, I'm looking for a hardcore server. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for the hardest, the so-called hardest possible server out there to see if we can survive. Now, I've been playing on a few servers just recently off stream that are supposed to be really hard. I know the Running Man, Paulie's been playing on them. And to be honest with you, I didn't really find it that hard. I don't want to sound like I'm like blowing my own trumpet or anything. But I seem to manage to survive all right where people said that we're really struggling. So hopefully I'm going to be able to find what someone would maybe class as the most hardcore server and just challenge myself to see if I can survive on it and see how long I can survive. You maybe will not find as much loot, but that's the whole point of it. You're not got to be looking for loot. You've got to be looking for other opportunities to eat and shelter. So hunting chickens and other animals for meat and cooking it up, rather than trying to search buildings for stuff that you're just not going to find. So I've actually emailed a few people. Well, I say emailed a few people. I've tweeted a few people, DayZ themselves, DayZ TV and a few others, to see if anyone can recommend a really hard hardcore server that we can maybe give a try for the next stream, and we'll probably test it from, say, fresh spawn until we die and see how we get on. I know sometimes it is luck of the draw with DayZ on these hardcore servers. You could just have a real run of bad luck and die early on, but we'll see. But now we just want to finish off what we're doing here, challenge ourselves next time. Where's this noisy ass zombie anyway that's out here? Where is she or he? Don't know, don't care. Got time to wait. Here he comes. Sewing kits when you need them. Come on, you noisy ass dude. Have you got a sewing kit on you? Does he look like a sewer? He could be. No, he's not. Stingy, that's what he is. Alright. Let's utilise our stamina. I mean, maxed out our stamina. Take this backpack off. Rope in here, we'll take that. Shame you can't make an improvised sewing kit out of rope and maybe a piece of bone from an animal. You could strip some of the rope threads off, use craft the bone into a bone needle, and sew your clothes that way. I did read some of the things that the hardcore players want in DayZ. The developers are not going to implement it because some people are already struggling with the mechanics in the game to get their head around it. To me that just seems a little bit unfair, but I guess they want to make the game more accessible to more people rather than less, because it's all about sales at the end of it. get that. So that's why they open a lot of the modding tools up for the modding community. Although I've not come across anyone who's been able to change the settings within the game to be able to do that sort of thing. Be able to make it so you can craft brand new things within the game. Well, there is a few pieces of clothing that you can craft out of wolf skins and stuff like that in some of the servers, but ran the wrong way. You want to climb this barrier or not? He's not going to climb it. He ain't got enough stamina. Actually, I ain't got any barrier. I ain't running up. Really? No, I'm too far away from my field pack to pick it up. But yes, it's going to make me run around anyway. I don't know. We can trick it. There's the elusive sewing kit when you... Ben, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, bud. I think we got lost a little bit on the last stream trying to find our way back to the camp. Get this tent back. So we might be searching for a piece of ground where we can actually see what's going on because it's surrounded by trees. I think though if we kind of head in a southerly direction, we already are heading south. We're going to be going in the kind of right direction because we went north before, like we were going towards Tizzy. Then we decided to head back because we found the tent. We just got to find the train track and then we're good. Can't quite see that far to see if that's a train track through the other side of those trees. Carrying a lot of heavy stuff. Stamina quite quick. Just for a sec. Gives me a chance to have a swig of my cold beverage. So I tested out Deer Isle yesterday, which is a totally different map. First time I played it, so I've played this map. Well, I've played a lot of this map, and played a lot of. I say a lot, a fair bit of Livonia, the new map. That's a nice map. I do like that one. But Deer Isle, I'd never tried it. I found the first military base there, and I was instantly met with gunfire from some guy. So I ran across this bridge. He was shooting at me from across the bridge. I decided in the end that I was going to swim across the lake to get round behind him, which I did. It took me a while to swim across the lake and I nearly died of exposure, but it was pretty funny because as soon as I come out of the water and started creeping along the beach, he was there hiding behind a tree with his back to me because he wasn't expecting me to do that. I had a clear shot on him and literally just totaled him and took all his gear, which is quite funny. I wish I'd have got that on stream, to be honest with you, because it was quite an epic moment where I kind of outsmarted the guy. The map itself, though, I have to say, is relatively boring. I'm really sorry. I know a lot of people are still trying to build stuff within that map, but it just doesn't feel right to me. I don't know if anyone's played Deer Isle, but just oh, look at all these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zombies there. A shame because I was looking for a fresh experience, like a fresh. It says you know, lots of places to explore and whatnot. So I thought it'd be good Although getting a car in it seems to be a lot easier, so there might be more to find on the island once I drive around a bit. I'll probably keep popping back into that map just to give it a bit of time to see what happens. But just from what I've found in the map so far, a lot of stuff seems pretty spaced out. There's not much going on in it. Just feel the flow of this map. We already had a leather sewing kit. Got one. We've got space in our backpack, so while we're taking stuff back with us, we might as well wearing boots and stuff. Boots all right. Yeah, I'm really tempted to kill these zombies just to see if one of them's got like a sewing kit or some duct tape on them, because they do sometimes, you know. It's crazy, but they do. Oh, I've got no stamina. Hold my breath. Need to be able to hold your breath for a little bit longer than that, really, to be able to get a perfect shot. Now they're all going to start running at me, and they're harder to hit when they're running. Oh, my suppressor just broke. Forgot about that, didn't we? We forgot it was we can take him out through the window now. If we pile him up at the window, we can just... This is way louder than suppressed handgun, but get to the point. Well, I don't know if we're going to actually find any other houses that are going to have what we need. So let's just make sure we're checking the suppressor. It's pristine. These last a little bit longer anyway, so. Nico, how you doing? Thanks for popping in from Twitter, dude. Appreciate that. Nice to see Twitter still gets the news out there sometimes. Where's she going? Go up there. Okay, you go up there, love. To the face, to the face! The reason I'm doing this because we had a shed load of magazines for this, and I'm just thinking, you know what? Got the suppressor as well, so as much as this is still noisy, there's an awful lot of zombies there. Shame we broke our pistols. Suppressor though. Now, if one of these doesn't have a duct tape or something on them, there we go. Hallelujah. Okay, another plus sign on one of these. So one of these has got something else. Oh, we need to be with obviously a little bit of noise. Look at that bad boy! We got a sewing kit and a duct tape. Everything we wanted. See, I'm not just I don't know. I don't even know what word to call myself. I'm not just a dumbass. That's what we'll call me, a dumbass. Do you play DayZ? Yeah, man. I got my own DayZ server. And everything. I know. How cool does that sound? So very quick, I might as well just give it a quick plug. So the server is called Soul Survivor. It is for solo players only, so no groups. So if there's any point where you want to play the game your own, then you'll find other lone players in there. We'll be building on the server once it grows. But yeah, I'm enjoying DayZ. It's got a DayZ stroke Escape from Tarkov vibe to it, which I really like. Right, we can repair our stuff now. Jacket first. Now we can repair our hunter pants. Not to be confused with underpants. I think it's because I say hunter quite quick. Give me a second, Nick. Just had to allow your comment for some reason. Yeah, man. Well, to be honest with you, what'll probably be better is check out the Discord. So the Discord for the server, which you'll find if you look through my videos, you'll find the one about Soul Survivor, and it's got the link to the Discord. So whack the Discord into your Discord and then DM me your Steam details, and we'll probably grab a game. But remember, if we're going to play on my server, it has to be solo only, but we can always maybe play on another server at some point, I guess. So that'd be cool. Alright, sweet. I've gone from 0 friends to 1 now on Steam. Get in. I'm feeling less cringy already. Do we have any spare ammo? 539. Bring any more with us though back. Alright, okay. So we repaired these. Did I get sidetracked? Getting all excited that I made a new friend. Alright, so let's swap these bits over from the hunter pants we've got. And the reason why I'm swapping these over is because they're the same pattern as the jacket. If you remember rightly, or if you watched one of the streams earlier on, you'll know that I just swapped these over because these hunter pants were close to getting ruined. I didn't want to ruin them, so now we've got our full set of hunter gear back now. It's just got a really cool camo pattern on it, and it will help you. The actual hunter clothing will keep you camouflaged way better in the woods than some of the camo print stuff will. Right, let's jog on now then. Nice one, Nick. Top lad. I need to make sure we're actually travelling south. Getting turned around a little bit here. We do need to find a good little area to set up tent though, don't we? Yes! Nico, thank you very much for the sub, dude. Appreciate that. Up guy. So as much as I was saying, sometimes it's good to avoid killing zombies because of the hassle and the noise it makes. Sometimes if you need to get something, like you need food or you need items, sometimes it is good to kill some because there you go. And loot zombies, which is always good. God knows how many more houses we probably would have searched before finding that. So I'm just glad that... Unless the game's hearing what we're saying, it's like, oh, come on, you know, this guy's been playing for like 6 parts now. This is part 6 of the stream, and he still haven't found a sewing kit and any duct tape. Oh, come on, we best spawn some in for him before he gets totally annoyed with us. Starts raging about the game. They don't want that, do they? You don't really want or need for anything right now. So Discord, I think I'm Dom Wolf, mate. But if you join the Soul Survivor one for Dead Side, I'm admin on there. Because it's my server, so I guess, yeah. I would be classed as that admin, wouldn't I? 12 gauge. It might be easier if I just very quickly whack the Discord link into the chat. Get shot now. Get shot while I'm not looking at the stream. I'm AFK and I'll get shot. I won't. Invite people. Yeah, here we go. Is the link to the Discord channel for the DayZ server. My DayZ server, Soul Survivor. Oh, nice one, Nico. Awesome stuff. That's if it is Nico or Nico. I don't know. I'm rubbish with pronouncing names. Most of you know. I don't pronounce my own name most of the time. Too many raves when I was younger. It's mashed up too many brain cells in it. I'm still heading south. Seems we travelled maybe a little bit further than we thought. I don't know. I think we got off track a little bit, and I think we're maybe a little bit way out from where we should be. But let's just say we're looking for potential camp spots. I think because definitely going to be around here somewhere. It's definitely going to be around here somewhere that we're going to set a camp up, I think. Here we go, we're back home. I've just seen the smokestack from that industrial section that's near where our camp is. I'm sure I did, yeah. Yeah. Might still be that car over there as well. We still need to maybe try and get the parts for to work in. But we found our way back. It's great. I need camo netting for the tent. The camo netting makes a massive difference to how it looks within the trees. Like, it's quite funny how they make pretty much, well, actually there's only one colour of tent in this. It's like a greyish blue. It stands out like a sore thumb. Like, I know the military tents are green, but like, why couldn't they have introduced a few different coloured tents? I wouldn't mind a camo colour tent. That would have been good. Ether. Or either works. Alright, okay. I see what you mean. Either works. Nico or Nico. Okay, that's cool. Gonna say, I think Nico is not quite spelled like that. It's just I'm rubbish at reading. Actually, I'm rubbish at talking. I'm rubbish at reading. I get brain lag. My God, I'm just a mess, really, ain't I? And who says playing computer games is actually, have they ever said computer games are bad for your brain? I don't know. Maybe. I'm sure they have. Yes, Nico. Thanks for popping in, dude. I really appreciate that. And we'll definitely grab a game on DayZ at some point soon. So just, yeah, keep an eye out on the Discord. I'll let you know when I'm about. And, yeah, catch you later, man. Peace. Look at that cock stood in the middle of the road. Get out of the road, you cock. I've just gone and maxed out my stamina again. I think this is not a bad little spot to have a car stored up, you know, because there's a petrol station just down here, and there's also these workshops, and I'm sure those workshops are going to spawn something for the vehicle at some point. I have to. And I don't think this is a bad little spot really for us to maybe stay, try and set up camp. I don't know if it would allow us to set our tent up on one of these roofs, because one thing I have found in this game is not a lot of people tend to bother going up on the roofs of buildings anymore, because there's nothing really ever up there, so there's no point. You're climbing up the ladder, so you're putting yourself at risk of someone seeing you and shooting you while you're climbing up. This is exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to climb the ladder and put ourselves at risk, but I just want to check. I don't think it will. But still, I ain't got enough stamina to even climb up on this bit here. Ugh. God damn it. Our backpack. Hopefully it will allow us to pick it back up from here. I think we're lucky that these are covering our back a little bit here, giving us a bit of cover. It's only from the side we're really at risk. Yeah, it will. It will let us put it up. I think the only problem with putting it up here, though, is the fact that if you're over in the field right over there, you're going to see it. It's a shame because, like, we'd be better. It was worth testing it anyway, but yeah, I think we're going to have to go and hide it in the woods somewhere. You could always maybe put a few storage boxes up here if we needed to in a pinch. It's silos or whatever the hell they are. Whee, let's ruin our gloves. Whee. It's fine, we've got duct tape now. We can fix them all day long. Boots are damaged. It's already been started. So one thing I find funny about DayZ is, despite how long it's been out for, it just never gets old playing it. I just, like, even when you die, if you die and you lose your gear, yeah, it is a bit of a pain in the backside, and you might be a little bit sad for a moment. You might have a tear or two, but then you actually remember how cool it is to start right back from a fresh spawn again, when you got to, like, really find everything you need again, and be running around frantically trying to find a gun or some bullets. This never seems to get old. At least for me it doesn't. And again, I'm probably like the dog that likes running around in a circle chasing its tail. You know, that's me. The simple things. Chicken around here. If we didn't already have enough meat to sustain us, we'd have him. They're the sort of things you're looking for when you're playing the hardcore stuff. You're not going to find tins of spaghetti and beans and cans of Sprite knocking around everywhere. You got to kill the little pheasants in the trees and the grass, and drink water from a river and stuff like that. That's what I like. That's hardcore. Just had a horrible feeling come over me. Paranoia again. Animal! How you doing, bud? Welcome to the stream. How's it going, fella? You alright? You know, we could actually put a tent in one of these. We might be able to set up a tent in one of these apartment building rooms. Again, somewhere where not a lot of people really tend to bother searching. Like DayZ introduced these apartment blocks for people to be able to go into, but there's nothing ever really in them. You might occasionally find something on one of the balconies. It's from what I've experienced over a period of time. It's just very long-winded checking every single room for very little outcome. So if we're not comfortable setting up our tent to put our loot in around here, we could maybe set it up in one of those buildings in there. Just use it as a little stash hole. Who likes a stash hole? First, we need to check that our stuff ain't been found, though. I guess. Be down here. I think this little wooded area here is just not thick enough and not vast enough for us to be able to kind of get lost in it. We want a nice little hidey hole, I guess. Thought that was one of our boxes on the floor in there. I thought someone had run off with one down the road. Okay, so what's the bets that someone's found these stashes? What do you think? Do you think they've found them? No. Maybe they have and they're like, nah. That loot's trash. Thought we had a few more boxes than that. Okay, stuff's still there. Oh, okay. Sweet. Don't really need all this paper. I'll keep it sometimes because it's easier to make fires with, but you can always just get some bark off a tree to use as kindling. You've been doing some gardening? Unless I'm missing what you mean. Yeah, you can. You can actually do a little bit of farming in this game. Well, do you mean gear farming, or do you mean like real farming, like growing like vegetables and stuff? Because yeah, you can do both. You can farm areas for loot, which is what we're going to be doing anyway when you go back and forward to the military areas for stuff to respawn in. But you can also make a little gardening patch where you can grow vegetables. Like we've got some zucchini seeds here. We just need a shovel or a pickaxe to be able to create a part of the land we can plant the seeds in, and they need to be watered, given time to grow. Did we have a spade? I don't think we've found one yet. I don't think we've found a shovel yet. I think that's something else we need to find. Alright, okay. Yes, both. Both animal, you can do both. Look at these two down here, they're all well hidden, aren't they? You ain't going to find them if you run past. Maybe we should walk into the bush. I know people are still going to probably see these if they're attentive. Not everyone's as attentive as I am when they're running blindlessly through the wilderness. So I think we're maybe going to go and have a look over here. I'm sure we found some trees where we felt were maybe thick enough for us to be able to hide a tent between them. Give us a bit of camouflage. Oh, hello, chicken. Alright, it's rude of us to say no. I know you want it. Just seems everywhere I'm going at the moment I'm being followed by chickens, so they're obviously saying, eat me, eat me. Okay, we'll eat you. Chicken breasts, thanks. can actually make fishing hooks out of the bones as well. So if you get yourself a fishing rod, make yourself improvised fishing bones. That's what I was saying earlier about improvised sewing needle. Would be pretty cool to make out of bone, but I'll make them. Ooh, we've got a fresh red pine room. We have. We'll have that later. Chicken and mushroom. That for our supper later. Alright, we're going to head over to the thicker part of the forest over here. It's not too far from our little compound, so you can just run backwards and forwards if we need to kind of grab anything from there. Once we get a shovel, find a shovel, we'll probably end up just burying them boxes that are there anyway. If it's stuff that we're not going to need to access that quick. Keep running out of stamina. Get rid of this tent. This tent weighs a fair bit. 10 kg. So these trees here aren't the type we want, but over there might be the trees we want. We want the green pine type trees, the real thick ones. I'm going to give you way more camouflage, even if people lower their graphics settings. Good boy. So I like mushrooms in survival games, but unfortunately in real life, nah. No thanks. I'll pass on the mushrooms. But when as a kid, I used to love mushroom soup. It's really weird, like Heinz cream of mushroom soup. I used to love that as a kid. Just went off mushrooms as I got older. Consistency of a slug. At least I don't know what the consistency of a slug is. I've never had a slug in my mouth, but I just imagine having a slug in your mouth is what it's like having a greasy mushroom in your mouth. Like, ugh. Sorry to all you guys out there that like mushrooms. Each to their own, I guess. Oh, actually, no. Going into that thick part there is actually going into the grounds of the military base, and we don't want to be setting up camp there. We're going to have to find somewhere else to put the tent. What we're going to do is we're actually going to put it maybe in this bit here. Oh, no, it's too open. Comfortable with that. How hard can it be to find a decent spot to pitch your tent? Trust me, it's hard. Because people will find it eventually. But if you're clever enough, maybe not. If we put it like this, somewhere someone's likely to find it eventually, they'll just come across it. I mean, we ran through this area, so someone else is bound to. So we don't want to be running around all day trying to find somewhere to pitch a tent, so I'm literally just going to pop it here real quick. If it will allow us. We're going to offload some of our meat that we've got. The storage, 200 storage in here. Ben, any idea how to reduce what I think is lag? My movement is kind of jittery and it's causing me to be killed by zombies. Yeah, unfortunately, DayZ does have a lot of that in it. One thing you can do is check your graphics settings. I would also try changing your permission level or performance level, whatever it is. One of the things you can do is go into your graphics settings. So if you go down to the start menu at the bottom, type in graphics if you're on Windows 10, and then go to the graphics settings. It will allow you to add an app. So find the path to where DayZ is, which is usually in your Steam folder. So just go to your Steam apps, common, something like that off the top of my head, and then add that in, and then you can change it to high performance. So add DayZ to high performance, Also, go into Task Manager, right click on it, go to Details, and then set the priority as above normal or high or whatever one of the top ones is. Another thing you can do is type into Run. So go to Run, type in percentage, app data, and then percentage again. Then once it loads up, click on, I think it's local. Go to the DayZ folder and you want to delete all your crash reports, because DayZ will give you an awful lot of crash reports, and the more you get in there, the more it can cause that kind of micro stutter. So you want to do that quite regular as well. But play around with your graphics settings as well in the game. Just see how it runs if you put it down to something like low and then move your way up a little bit. Just find the happy medium really, I guess. Fortunately, DayZ is quite a taxing game graphically, and sometimes its areas loading as well. I would maybe search a few YouTube videos on how to reduce that. That will give you a lot of the information I've just given you, which will help you, but there's a few tips. Hopefully we'll do the job. Sewing kit's nearly dead already. If I didn't have the game set up onto stream, just the game on my screen, and I had it as screen capture, I could have maybe shown you how to speed up a little bit. But to be honest with you, there's plenty of videos out there that will show you. We don't need all purifying malarkeys. Lock. Flip some of these batteries. Let's put the it's on here. We've got a full field pack free now. Which gear? Here's something out. Look at that, well camouflaged, well hidden. If you was running along through here, you wouldn't spot that, would you? Oh well. Yeah, let me know how you get on, Ben. Let me know how you get on with it, bud. I mean, you'll notice even when I'm playing, sometimes I get a little bit of micro stutter. You tend to find usually the stutter and the freezing is when you're killing zombies. I'll shoot a zombie sometimes and it'll freeze for a second. It's just DayZ's well known for it, unfortunately. Also, it depends on the server. So you can find some servers that have less issues. It's just checking a server's got a low ping. Always try and find the server with the lowest ping that you possibly can. That's nearest to where you live. I think if you was to rent your own private server, you'd have way less issues. And I've noticed that on servers in the past that I've rented to test out games privately, you just connection's so much better. Right, because we're so close to the military base here, we're just going to go and have a look down to the barracks down at the airfield here. Spend the whole stream trying to hide the tent for now. To be honest, we were relatively lucky that we found it anyway, and there's not really anything in there that I'm too precious about losing. Fresh mushroom. Saying that we are a little bit hungry at the moment, so let's just get up here. This tree. We're gonna have some spaghetti like a mama used to make. Yeah, fair play, Ben. I hope you get it sorted, bud. Yeah, it's a shame I ain't got no mission music, eh, animal? Be good, wouldn't it? I could probably find some tense copyright-free music to play in the background. But no. You guys could always play your own tense music in the background on Spotify or something if you wanted to while you're watching the stream, I guess. It's a bountiful day today, isn't it? Bountiful. Apples, mushrooms. Mother Nature is giving it up. See what happens when you sacrifice a chicken? We're all good. If you pick the right mushrooms, animal, we'll be able to do more than smell colour, dude. We'll be able to taste it. We'll be able to taste the rainbow. Just no TV static, because that tastes like fizzy water. Anyone ever drank sparkling water? Tastes like TV static. Hopefully should make a little bit of sense. Some crazy way, but yeah. I don't think we've found any of those mushrooms that make you fly yet. So usually when I'm at this part up here, I would normally approach through these trees here to just get a little bit of a top view. Don't it is just not really doing much. Doors are shut. Shut there. It's a tree. Something weird. So I know it's not 100% guaranteed that there's no one down here or no one's going to be here, but those doors are shut. I mean, we can just get in there a little bit quicker. It's in there shut as well. Container looks shut. Assault helmet, we'll take that. We've got a full pack. Let's just load up. Right, what we don't want. We need those 5.56. We need those for the AK-101, KA-101. I call it an AK because that's kind of pretty much what it is. For copyright reasons, they have to change the letters around in this to KA. Yes, believe it or not, guns are the name of guns are copyrighted. Those games that you play where they've got the real names, they would have had to have paid a license to the original gun manufacturer to be able to use that name in their game. Did you know that? Interesting facts today. Every day's a learning day with Dom. So we're looking for a KA grip, like a metal one, so we can add attachments. I think we've already got the scope for it. We've got a Cobra red dot. Cobra sight, whatever you want to call it. Or AK-74U magazines, like we've got enough already, but hey. Space. I think we'll be at part 200 before we actually find the bits we need. I don't know if we're necessarily going to be able to get to the full geared stage. Not necessarily in this server, because Some of the loot we're looking for seems to be relatively dry, isn't it? What is it? It's drier than a nun's cranny. Aggroed this guy now. We better let him in. He wakes up the whole neighbourhood. That's it. Have some of that baldy. You like your new haircut. How much do you... You only come and meow at me when I'm streaming. My cat only comes and meows at me when I'm streaming. Wants my attention. Can't have it, cat. Sorry. You've had your dinner, mate. What? Hang on a minute. My cat's trying to tell me something. It's like the cat version of Lassie. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. I apologise. Alright, so even though my cat's got a cat flap, he likes to sit there and actually be told that he's allowed to go out. Now, I've trained him well, like, but he sits there like, Dad, please let me out. Can I go out and play? Yes, go out. Be free, my child. Be free. It's all junk. What a load of junk. There's all the good stuff. Oh, here he is. What did... Who did what did who say? Who said what? Well, this guy's doing my head in. Sorry, mate, I ain't got all day to be waiting around for you to come at me, bro. So I'm gonna have to come at you. Yeah, you notice I get a little bit of freezing as well at the end of killing those zombies. It's horrible, but might get rid of that. After 556, and they point picking 3 up. Not that hardcore. BC gloves? No. See suit in this. Man, there's all the moots. It's a bit of time where you used to like run in here and there'd be like 3 M4 carbines all lined up along the sink. Like, these days have been and gone, haven't they? Lucky if you find a twig. No? Yeah, man, I just got like well geared in it. I just went up to like the airfield, North Airfield, and found myself a twig. Yeah, animal. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. Fair enough. I ain't got a clue what's going on at the moment. It's those mushrooms, I think. keep finding all the head straps for the night vision, but I don't actually find the night vision. Slightly darker than all, maybe? I don't know. Same colour. There's our camo netting. Why the hell do we want a tank helmet up here? Like, seriously. DSO scope already, I think. I'm being overly reckless because I'm getting a little bit impatient now. Interesting. Not. You know what, I said I'd never go up that antenna again after I died like with loads of gear, but I think we're going to go up there this time just out of curiosity. You know what curiosity did to the cat. Just want to go down quickly. I doubt there'll be anything up there, but you never know. Dying could be a way to end the stream nicely. Nah. I don't like dying. Weird that, isn't it? Ain't got room for extra pouches. Well, we do have room because we could put the stuff that's in our inventory into that and then put the pouches into our bag, which does work with them. Well, I'm not too worried about trying to get a second plate carrier together at this stage. Right, exactly right. You like them apples? You don't need any more smoke. So what we're going to do is we're going to work our way back down to the tents that are a little bit further down now and just see if we can find anything there. Hopefully we're not going to get inundated with zombies like we did last time when I started trying to shoot them with the pistol, because that would have ended nasty. Check these containers here. Is that 2 zombies there? It sounded like it was 2. Little bonehead here. Eat them. Nice if you could roll in this game. Well, I know you can roll, but you know what I mean, not having to go prone first. I hate this area. It's a lot of open space here. Good place to get a shot. But yeah, again, I'm still running through like a dumbass. We've got stuff to do, we just need to get it done. Like, yeah, no, you can't finish your kit off if you're dead, but what's out there? Is that a rock? I wasn't sure if that was someone laying there, their butt sticking up. I like big butts. Yo, Doko! Headset recommendations. It depends on what you want it for, really. Like, is it just general gaming? Do you want one that's got a mic with it or not? Or no, I'm really funny with headsets. I'm like really funny. Like I've had loads and I've got loads. At the moment I use a Plantronics pair because it's got the active 3D in it, so you can use stuff like Dolby Atmos, and it means you can hear 360 audio in games that have been mixed in Dolby Atmos, which is pretty good. I do like sound design when I play games like this. If someone's walking behind me or above me, I want to know the direction it's coming from. So you might want to look into that. However, the microphone on the Plantronics headphones are absolutely shocking. Really bad. Like, that's the only downfall. However, I use a separate microphone anyway, so I don't necessarily need one on my headset. The best microphone I found on a headset was a pair of Tritons. So Tritons have pretty good microphones usually. Although the headsets themselves ain't great, unless you pay a lot for them. Yeah, I mean, if you want decent sound quality, then you'd probably want to go for something like a pair of Sennheiser, which are not gaming headsets per se. They're more used in studio production as referencing headphones. The sound quality of Sennheisers are really good, but for a decent pair you're looking upwards to about 200 quid. You want to make content on DayZ, so you can still buy a separate USB microphone if you want to. You can plug that into your second USB port on your PS4. I used to record my gameplay using a Blue Yeti mic. I'm still using the Blue Yeti mic now on PC, but I used to plug this in USB into my PS4 to be able to record content, and then you can just use any headphones you want really to listen to your content while you're playing, like the game while you're playing it. So in that instance, if you want a better sounding recording of your own voice, then I'd recommend getting a separate mic, a microphone that's designed just for recording audio. Yeah, I had a few Turtle Beaches and they would break all the time, and I got sick of Turtle Beach as well, so I stopped with Turtle Beach in the end. I stopped getting them. So you get yourself a Blue Yeti mic for about 100 quid, which is pretty good considering it's the quality of them's pretty good. It's a condenser mic. It will reduce some background noise as well. I think the price for the microphone itself is pretty good. I just think, like, it's a shame because the best microphone I had was on a pair of Tritons. They were like 20 quid from Argos. And when I say the best mic, I mean the best mic that's actually attached to a headset. And the quality of that microphone was actually really, really good. But I don't think Argos sell them anymore. The last time I looked, they weren't there. But they were like a £20 set of Tritons. So you might just want to maybe just shop around a little bit. Yeah, Turtle Beach ain't worth the money at all. They're just, quality of them are really shockingly bad, in my personal opinion. Great if you want a game every now and then, not once in a blue moon, but if you're a hardcore gamer like me and you're using your headset probably, I don't know, 8 hours a day when you're gaming, nah, shocking. They don't last long at all. Sorry, Turtle Beach, sorry, but you've let me down, guys. I can only be honest about my own experience, not trying to bitch or moan. If you just make your cables a bit better quality, because the only thing that ever broke with the Turtle Beaches was the cables. It would just, the connections would go loose and you'd end up, your audio would cut out and stuff because of the loose connections. Get some heavy duty cabling in there. Maybe your sets will get better reviews, who knows. Try to avoid, yeah. I hear you, dude, but if you want to start putting a YouTube together, I would always recommend trying to go as good quality as you can at the beginning. It's an investment. The thing is about people nowadays, they'll watch an awful lot of videos, and a lot of established YouTubers already have the decent gear, which means if you're going to use a microphone that's not great, and people hear it and they can say, oh, it don't sound good, they might be turned off by that and they might not watch it again. So you might want to actually kind of save some money and actually get some of the better gear before you start doing it if you want to give it a good shot. I would say, you know, £100 for a Yeti mic is a good investment. That mic will last you right through, you know, probably in a few years. I mean, I've had my Blue Yeti for a decent amount of time now. It's good sound quality, you know, and it's lasted. It's robust. I've dropped it a couple of times as well and it still works. But it's up to you, man. It just depends on your budget and what you want to achieve. But I think buying a microphone that's literally designed for recording just audio like that is probably the best way to go, rather than a gaming headset. But that's just my honest opinion, dude. Ooh, tactical bacon. We'll have a can of tactical bacon. Hello, I've got cat number 2 meowing at me now. Are you right, bed? Some attention, don't you? It's not the scope I was looking for. There you go. Faz, he says he's got Steel Series headphones and he likes them. That's good. Yeah, of course, you can always do that, Doko. You can always buy separate headphones, separate mic. I do, pretty much. Oh, look what I was saying earlier about a plate carrier. You don't need a separate plate carrier at this point. They're relatively easy to find anyway, the plate carriers. So other military zombies are wandering around in them sometimes. 3D now. We've already got a ACOG scope, haven't we? We picked one up before. Well, we did. I'll take it just in case anyway. Yeah, I think you should buy a nice set of headphones that are going to give you decent sound for yourself to enjoy the game, and then a separate microphone to record your audio, like your voice when you're talking. Probably what I'd recommend as well, because those microphones on headphones are only designed for you to talk to your mates when you're playing in game. Now, you can still speak to your mates on a separate microphone, but I think that would probably be the best thing to do. Don't forget as well, places like Curry's PC World also do buy now and pay later, or pay monthly, so you can pay monthly subscriptions. side monthly subscription, a monthly credit kind of thing. So you could always maybe invest that way. Thanks for the sub, Leslie. Welcome to the channel. Oh, well, I really appreciate that, dude. I really appreciate you popping in, and hope you get your stream stuff set up soon, dude. You have to pop back and let me know how you got on with what you bought. Need any help setting up or anything? I just see someone running down there. Might have seen someone running across there. Could be my imagination though. Tommy! Hello bud, welcome to the stream. Finding an awful lot of magazines. Not even adult ones either. Boom boom. Oh my lord. You had 160 subs, but the channel died. What do you mean the channel died? If you've got 160 subs, they're still subs. You just got to start making some more content. Unless it's totally different content to what you originally had. So you're starting a fresh genre, so to speak, or you're playing different games on the YouTube channel to what you original subscribers subscribed for, then yeah, fair enough. Maybe you should make a new one. Well, if it's a passion and it's something you love, Doko, then that's all you can do, mate. It's all you can do is just do what you love. I'm the same, you know. I love what I do. If I get subscribers, then happy days. If I don't, then I don't. There's 100 people out there that enjoy watching what content I upload, then I'm happy. Yeah. Exactly, Animal. These soldiers have to keep themselves occupied, or maybe at least keep their right hand occupied. I mean, with the trigger fingers, you know, with practicing shooting, and that is what I mean. That's rubbish. Yeah, it can take a while, mate, to start building up your viewer base again, but you'll get there. I'm relatively inconsistent, and sometimes that's a problem. Sometimes people like constant content, and that, you know, they want to get it regular, or they want to get it on the same day. Some people are very interested in that routine, where me personally, I'm just very inconsistent. I'll just kind of stream and do stuff when I'm in the mood for it, and if I'm not in the mood for it, I won't do it. And unfortunately, that doesn't always help, but that's just my character, and that's who I am. A sure grip animal indeed. No worries, bruv. Alright, this time we are gonna head down towards the other barracks. Just gonna take a run down there. I think at this stage, I think we're maybe kidding ourselves if we think we're gonna be able to find the final attachments to the assault rifle. I think that's something that we're probably just going to find just playing the game in general. I think the last challenge we need to give ourselves now is we need to find the night vision goggles. I think that's the final challenge, really. I think night vision goggles means that we're going to be pretty much geared, I'd say, at that point. We've got the armor, we've got the helmet, we've got a decent rifle and a decent SMG with a suppressor. We've got a first aid kit. Got the medical gear, tetracycline, everything we need there, bandages. I think we're pretty good, really. I think that's the last thing we need to really try and get. if we can find the night vision goggles, then I'd probably put that challenge to bed then. The challenge of going from fresh spawn to geared. It only took us 6 streams so far to get to this point. You know, what's each stream probably about 2 or 3 hours long. So we've played for a decent amount of hours. I don't necessarily think we've played a lot of hours to get the gear we've got though. I think we've still done all right. We've got a good little stash back at our little home camp. Still not found the night vision goggles yet, Tommy. No, they're still looking for them. They've got to be around somewhere though. It's only a matter of time before we find some. Okay, a hoodie with a piece of paper in it means someone's been up here from fresh, maybe. They should be rare to a certain extent, but they shouldn't be this rare. Not at military bases this far north. So Northwest Airfield, which is where we are now, and Tizzy, you should probably, if you've visited once or twice, should at least find a set of night vision goggles. At the moment, we've not. We've been here a few times to the Northwest Airfield, and we've not found any. So that's a little concerning. I just think that maybe they've reduced the amount of what they spawn. The thing is, every time there's an update, they slightly tweak things like loot spawn and stuff like that. So, all right, Doko, have fun. See you later, man. I think just sometimes the loot spawn is just totally random. I don't think there's any process behind it. The system doesn't understand, you know, that someone's looking for one. You know, it's not going to very generously just pop one in there because it knows you want one. But you should have found one by now, really. The odds of not finding one, you know, a little bit frustrating, but we're going to keep searching. I'm just going to be a little bit reckless, and I'm just going to literally rush through this area. I probably should take my time a little bit, really, but just like I said, we end the stream either I'm finding the night vision goggles or dying. And that's how we're going to play it now, I think. Like I said, you know, we could end up finding the night vision goggles on stream 3065, but hopefully not. We could find night vision goggles in a garage. I mean, this. It could be anywhere. Bit annoying how you don't find night vision goggles on some of the zombies though, some of the military zombies. I have the KA-101 mag. We'll need some of them. Oh, US Chief. Tactical helmet. I don't really use these. They're not great. They've only got a 25 round mag as well. Like, it's the UMP-45 basically. I know in Call of Duty everyone loves this SMG, but to be honest with you, in this game it's not that great. And we've already got a tactical helmet back at base. We've got one here. We don't need to pick that up. It's not. Oh, where did you come from? Tracksuit dude? I thought I wanted to get the other zombie in there. Where's he gone? I thought he was chasing me. A pillock. You pillock. Word I ain't used for a long time. Pillock. Word of the day. Pillock. Come on, pillock. You watch, he won't even climb up, he'll run round to the steps. Pillock. And then he can't find the hole. Oh, done, he finally found the hole. Wait. Let's go and check Piano House real quick. Oh, it's not piano house, it's battery. This is a waste of time as well, looking in here. I don't know why I did that. It's the same room as we were in earlier. At this rate, we'd have more of a chance of finding a Willy Wonka golden ticket. God, it's giving us tons of these shotguns. We already got one of these. What's the A101 mag? Don't want the Vega though. I've already got a Vega. Nice if we give something like an SVD or an M4 carbine. That'd be good. I just think those guns are dead in this game, to be honest with you. I've not come across one in such a long time. Not in a community server. Like modded servers, yeah, but... David, how you doing, bud? Thanks for joining the stream. What was that, Michael Jackson from Thriller? Were you talking about the zombie? It looked like him, didn't it? In the red leather outfit, yeah. For a second, I thought you meant when I was saying Pillock. That was that Michael Jackson from Thriller. He was a Pillock. Oh, I've already played Doom Eternal, Dave. Yeah, really liked it. I don't really do many reviews anymore, though, to be honest with you. Don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll play through it again. Nice one, Tommy. Appreciate that, bud. Appreciate you taking a bit of time out to join us on the stream. Very good of you. You know, I say we stay away from the observation tower usually because you get people camping in there, but you know what? Stuff it. We're being proper unsafe tonight, aren't we? Just remember, kids, just because I'm going in without a rubber, stay safe. Load of crap. I'd find better loot than this in Oxfam. Disgusting. What are you doing with all the loot, Bohemia? Bohemia, however you say it. Bohemia Interactive. Or is it Bohemia Interactive? It'd be Bohemia Interacted? He says tomato, I say tomato. Maybe tomato. We're getting the old magazines up now though, that's good. We've got a good little stock of mags going, that's good. Will we ever get a chance to use them though? Maybe not. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Just because I can. Why not? These guys all just stand there turning around. Here he comes. Okay. You don't want to die. Alright. I like your backpack. Oh, you like that one, do you, Animal? Sorry, I know it's bad of me to say that, but I don't know if you've ever gone and looked around in Oxfam. It's junk. It's just junk. Have you ever found anything good in Oxfam? I haven't. If they sold anything decent in there, maybe I'd shop in there. I know people are going to say, it's for charity though. Well, I ain't getting into that conversation anyway, actually. But, yeah, it's all junk. I know this backpack's really good for looting and stuff, but I just like the way that the tactical backpack looks. It just looks a little bit nicer, doesn't it? A little bit smarter, and it goes really nice with our plate carrier. It's very nice. So we're gonna ditch off the huge backpack now. It might stop us from picking up half this crap we're finding anyway, and maybe only keep it to find or I say finding the loot, the good loot. That's me being optimistic, I guess. Best weapon in the game, Tommy, is going to be subjective for a lot of people, but for me, I'd say it's going to be the M4 as the assault rifle, M4 carbine, followed by the KA-101, which is once it's modified. Oh, what's that purple glow I'm seeing in here? And then sniper rifle wise, it's going to be the SVD, but after the SVD, it's going to be the M70 Tundra. Now, obviously, I'm talking about vanilla weapons in the game, not any of the modded weapons. If you play a modded server, you're going to find an awful lot of really good weapons, but I still think a fully modded M4 carbine is really nice. Yeah, I've done the Slayer Gates. They're pretty good. Challenge. I haven't done all of them, I don't think. I think I still got 1 or 2 to do, but I've got a few keys. Sack off one of the smokes for a grenade. Do it. Stop shivering. Getting a bit dark. See, this is the great thing about like getting the attachments on the guns. Like we can get the tactical light on the guns, and we could use the flashlight in these darker situations. Although it does give you position away quite a bit, but used right, they can come in handy. I think what I said already, if you've got someone with night vision on and they're coming towards you in the dark and you put your gun up like that and put the tactical light on, you're going to blind them, they're going to struggle to see you. Advantage. Advantage. I don't know if you were being sarcastic or not there, Animal. Especially when you said no, seriously, that sounds even more... said the word already and now my brain doesn't want to say it again. He doesn't look bad, does he? Looks like a bit of a badass. If you used to meet him down the pub, I don't think you'd want to get into a fight with him, would you? Might hurt you. You might break a fingernail or something on his mask. I don't know. Let's repair these boots again. I'm doing an awful lot of running around at the moment with a lot of gear, so your shoes will perish quicker. Some drinks. This is the part where everyone has to turn up their screen brightness because DayZ's nights are so dark. A little bit like my Humour. And I'm already lost and I'm only in one room. Oh, I see. Looks cool. See, look, I just went straight over my head. That's too witty for me, animal. You know, I ain't got wit like that, mate. You sound full of wit, but well, something that sounds like wit. Full of wit or full of, yeah. Decanter from Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah, it does look a little bit like that. Actually, you're right. Yes, Dave, indeed. Used to annoy me sometimes how you couldn't have a certain weapon in a different slot, but where the hell is the night vision goggles? Because we need the night vision goggles so we can see where we're going, because I can't see where I'm going because it's getting dark. My guy apparently is still wet even though he's been inside for like God knows how long. I just thought we'd open a door into a wall then. Just open the door and there's a wall there. Behind the door. Get onto the roof there. Maybe the night vision goggles are out there. Yeah, we need those. Have those. God damn it. Yes, Ben. That's definitely right. If you hear someone coming and they don't respond to you saying hello, it's safe to assume that they want you to die. To be honest with you though, I wouldn't even try to have said hello if I heard someone. If I heard someone coming, I'd wait until they get near me and I'd kill them. Because unfortunately in DayZ, you can't trust anyone. What's the first rule of DayZ? It's not talk about DayZ. That's a bullshit rule. Ignore that. That's from something else. The number one rule of DayZ is don't trust anyone. Never, ever, ever, ever trust anyone. And if you are playing in official servers like this one, kill everyone if you see them. Doesn't matter if you think they're going to be nice or not. Kill them. Right? Because I can tell you now they're likely to shoot you in the face if you give them the chance and take your gear. If you're playing on a private server where they encourage roleplay, yeah, that's cool. Not that sort of roleplay animal. But you can usually tend to find that some people will be friendly or friendlier if you're playing a PvE server which encourages the roleplay side of the game rather than just killing everyone on sight. But you'll learn, as you are. Sorry, that sounded very patronising, didn't it? You'll learn. That's it. You'll learn, you scrub. You're right. It's good to learn those lessons. I'm taking it he killed you then, did he? Sounds like he might have killed you. Yeah, I'm really annoyed about these stupid night vision goggles. He's still shivering. Shiveling. I don't even speak. Lag. Let's have a look. What part of you is drenched? The trousers. It's fine. I'm glad someone's rooting for me, animal. I think I've put too much pressure on it. The thing is, like, when you want something, you never find it. But when you don't want it, you'll find 10 of them. It's just always the same, isn't it? It's just life in general. Maybe I should stop wanting them and reverse psych it. So reverse psychology, I should probably not want night vision goggles. So we don't need them. We don't want them. Stuff it. We're not going to bother with the night vision goggles anymore. Okay? Just putting that out there. Hear me, universe? I don't want night vision goggles. F you. You C word. No, we've warmed up a little bit now, so we can go back outside and get wet again. I can't believe YouTube won't let you put that comment, Mfaz or Mfaz. I don't know. I can't pronounce people's crap. Let me just okay that because I like that comment. That's good. I'm shaking like a shitting dog. Sorry if that offends anyone, but it, you know, it just adds to the context of the game. I was always told at school that you can use swear words in your writing as long as it's adding context to the actual story or whatever. You're adding context there, bruv. It's all good. YouTube, if you ban that comment, I'm going to slap you around the face. Like the bitch you are. Not really, YouTube. I like you. Don't ban my channel. Thank you. Alright, so let's go and rummage around in the dark down at this other set of barracks. Not for night vision goggles, obviously. You lost your axe, Ben. That's not good. That's not good at all. But when you're at the police station, you're likely to die. That's just, I'm just putting that out there. Everyone goes to the police station first, and they're usually in a mood to kill you and take your loot, because at that point they've got very little. Either they've got very little and they want more, or they've got very little so they've got not much to lose. So yeah, either way they're going to try and kill you. But Mfaz, good. I'm glad I got it right in the end. Not Mafaz. Well, I don't know. Mafaz does have quite a good. No, it does have a good. Does it have a good ring to it? I think it does. But Mfaz, good, nice, sweet. We've got to find these other barracks now. There's usually like an antenna near them. There's probably more over that side as well, but I can't be bothered. We're in this direction now. Oh, there it is, right over there. You can see it in the dark. Everyone got their screen brightness maxed out so they can see what's going on. To lay down. This running, it's hard work. Set my brightness up on my screen a little bit. One sec. Oh, you're definitely into your Doom, aren't you, Dave? That's for sure. It is. The Doom series are awesome games. They're very good. They paved the way for all the modern day first-person shooters. So, hats off to them. I do enjoy a little bit of Doom, if I'm honest. Damn you, night vision goggles! Damn you! How dare you come around here, flexing? You wait till I find you, you're dead. No, you're not really, I'm joking. Remember, I'm never going to find you. That's what we need to be putting out there. I'm never going to find you. At this rate, I'm running around like an absolute beast. I'm gonna get shot by someone anyway before we find them, so... I should really be searching all these little green guard towers, because I have found night vision goggles in these things before. Although we're not looking for night vision goggles, remember. But a bayonet, yeah, they're definitely not night vision goggles. Don't try and trick me, because if I say I'm looking for you, night vision goggles, I'm never gonna find you, ever. You can hear rustling in the bushes. It's probably no one, but oh, what's that? Smoke grenade? Like, we need that. Awesome. I didn't actually want to climb right up to the top either, but hey. Alright. Some garages around here as well, which is good. We like searching garages, don't we? Yep. Oh, hang on a minute. Start to allow your comment, Ben. You're gonna night vision the shit out. The reason why it keeps holding your comments is because you guys have got potty mouths. Seriously, god damn, why do you have to fucking swear all the time? It's disgusting. MFAS, Americans say MFAS, but M stands for Mark Faz. Oh, okay. Awesome. Alright, so I was kind of right, really. It was Mafaz, because you can say M, can't you? Like, I find it easier to say M than M. Because really, when you say M, it's E, not M for Mark. But, hey. I did say I wasn't that smart, but, like, Mafaz. Mark. Nice one. We know your name now, Mark. No, we don't want them, they're crap. One man. One mission. Can you find the elusive NVGs? Would have been so much better with some epic music, but I... Mini sights. Did we already have mini sights on our handgun? We did. Tactical goggles. Fantastic. Something else we don't need. A green beret. Oh, being a green beret in this game at the moment doesn't really matter, I don't think. Affairs. It does sound cooler. It's only a bit of banter though, Mark. I hope you're not taking offence, bud. Doom 2016 still quite a good looking game, yeah. I think so, to be honest with you. I like the Doom... Was it, oh, which one was it they remastered? The Doom 3D? Something like that. Well, I say they remastered it. They didn't quite remaster it, but... Tease. You tease. I thought that was night vision goggles over there, but it's not. It's another one of those M4 butt stocks that we don't need. Game teases the arse out of you. Like, there's an M4 mag, there's an M4 butt stock, but then there's no M4 ever. Yeah, doors are closed, no one's been up here, which is good. It gives us more of a chance not to find any night vision goggles, which is great. Combat boots. No, we're going to keep with our hiking boots. Thanks, Mark. That's very kind of you, bud. I appreciate that. To be honest with you, I did stream on Twitch a little bit. I tried it a while back, and as much as I don't get massive amounts of people watching me live, I do tend to get people watching my content back, even if it's like as a preview or replay or whatever you want to call it. It's probably actually a preview, it's a replay. But playing games on Twitch, I was getting no one watching, and it gets a lonely place. And then you get the occasional guy who'd pop in. They'd say, mate, who are you talking to? There's no one watching. Just think, you're kind of right, really. I am talking to myself, aren't I, really? So I stopped streaming on Twitch. I might start doing, what's that thing called? Restream or something, I think it might be called Restream, where when you stream, it streams to multiple platforms all at the same time. I might start trying that again. I did use it for a little bit. So, but... YouTube's always been my kind of base platform, I think, because I was always streaming or putting up content here before Twitch had even began, I think, and that's probably why. I'm just too lazy to set something else up, really, if I'm honest. I'm just lazy. You may be right. Maybe I should try Twitch as well. I don't know. We shall see, but I appreciate the comment anyway, man. That's really, really kind. Thanks. And I'm not being sarcastic like Animal either. Although actually he wasn't being sarcastic. He was just commenting on how cold my guy looked. Doom 3. Yeah. Doom 3 was good. Suppressor's still pristine, considering I've popped up a few shots from it. That's good. I think the assault rifle suppressors, they don't degrade as quick as the pistol ones. The thing is, if I'd have just not used that pistol, I would have been able to have repaired that suppressor with the duct tape. Yeah, you can't beat a little bit of HDRA. That's high dynamic range for the non-nerdy people in the stream. Sorry, just saying. Yes, Mark. I appreciate that, man. I have got, the thing is, I have got a Twitch channel though. I just don't really use it, so I don't think it's gonna hurt for me to link back up Restream. When you use Restream, you literally just have to use a different stream key to the server for YouTube. So, and then it will stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. The only problem is I won't see the chat on my second monitor from Twitch and YouTube. It would only be YouTube, maybe. I don't know. We'll test it out, maybe. It's not a bad idea. And if it's going to get a few extra people maybe in the stream who enjoy watching DayZ or whatever we're streaming at the time, it might be worth it. What's the saying? The more the merrier? Or is it too many cooks spoil the broth? They're both valid sayings, and I think in streaming it'd probably be more the merrier, I'd guess. Although we might start getting this weird little click going where we don't like... Who's the outsider in this stream? You know what I mean? Like, we don't recognise you. Is he inside? He is. Oh, I missed the first two shots as well. It was from the hip though, boys. Oh, now they're all getting aggroed. Like, how did he hear me? I got a suppressor on, dude. I'm like a ninja. Stupid zombies with really good hearing. Red beret. Oh. That sounded loud, like my suppressor was about to go, but apparently it's still pristine. I've got to be careful. There's quite a few people on the server now. There weren't earlier, so I am likely to get shot if I keep being reckless. Although maybe we should. Maybe we should get shot and killed. Ooh, tactical bacon. Bacon. Let's clear up some space for that tack bacon. Eat one of those. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Yeah, dead beret, you're right. It was that NVG dude. He's just cock tease at the end of the day. He's just teasing. Where did we come in from? That way. I got a 4K TV, Dave. Yeah, I don't think we're trying to kind of measure who's got the biggest one here, but I've got a 50-inch, mate. I was thinking about going for the 65-inch, but it's a little bit too expensive. I went for the 50-inch 4K Sony Bravia. That's my TV at least, but my monitor is just a measly 32-inch curved 2K 144 Hz, which I use for gaming, like PC gaming. Got my PS4 Pro. That's why I got the Sony 50-inch 4K. Making bacon. I didn't count how many people on the server are Animal. Hang on, let me just see if I can have a quick look. Just over 20 at the moment, so... Not a massive amount, but still more than there was a little while. Like I said, this is a relatively low pop server that I play on for this particular stream, because it means that I can just talk a little bit more and I don't have to worry too much about watching my back all the time. There's still a slight risk of getting killed, so yeah, you can't beat a Bravia, mate. It's not bad. We're getting ourselves in trouble by shooting the gun here, but Ben, you know what they say, people that keep saying stuff like that, they only say that because they've got a small knob. Oh, it's not the size of the nail, it's the hammer that you bang it in with that matters. Yeah. I'm only playing. Well, I've got a big fast car, you know, to make up for something else. No, I don't really have a big fast car. I've got a modest car, if I'm honest. Of course. You can tell I'm getting impatient. This is like stream 6 is the first time I've used a gun, pretty much. Yeah, you can't beat a smart TV, an Android TV, but they're not smart enough to go and make you a cup of tea yet, though, are they? No, that's when I'll really class them as smart, when they can make you a cup of tea. Alright, TV, where's me brew? Thanks. Tea, 2 sugars. Nice. Oh, I see what you mean. Ben, I like it. Good comeback, son. I keep telling the size doesn't matter. It's kind of the same, really. I've got a disabled dwarf friend, and they've reduced his benefits recently. He's really struggling to put food on the table. Bend it like Beckham. You guys. But you're right, Ben. Doesn't matter if she's big. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Slap the thigh and ride the wave. Yeehaw! Yeah, sorry, Tommy. The dark humour can be pretty strong. Some of my jokes could be classed as not necessarily politically correct, but you know. Hate is gonna hate, regardless. But that's a true story, actually. You know, the struggle to put food on the table. And don't we all, you know, old man's got to make some paper, you know. That's an awful lot of work, isn't it, at the moment, to find nada. Right. Oh, hang on. Was that us? Yeah, it was us, wasn't it? I'm saying, hang on, oh, someone's been here. Yeah, you. But I thought I shut the doors behind us. I shut the door behind us, maybe I got too excited and I didn't. The thing is, Doko, is that people are going to have their own opinion based on their own kind of thoughts on what they think sounds good and what's good. So until you maybe test some out yourself, you know, maybe you won't know. Yes, Animal, catch you later, bud. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I do, Dave. I do think that the higher resolutions will definitely give you better picture quality. There's no denying that. And you know, if you just look at the picture quality between standard definition and high definition, even you can see a big jump. So if you know what you're looking at, you can see a big jump from high definition to say 4K. But a lot of people haven't set up their equipment properly, so they won't always get the benefit. So you know, but I think 4K is pretty decent. I don't know if you would notice much difference between 4K and 8K. It sounds like double 4K, so you know you would have thought you'd get a difference, but I haven't yet to experience it, so I can't comment. And I'm trying to think which ones the Marauders are. Some strange reason in my head, the Marauders, I want to think the Marauders are like a floating enemy, but I don't know if they are. It's a different game, I think. Thinking of a priest from a different game, I think. At the moment it feels like that dream where you just keep going around in circles and you can never find your way out. Just drowning and fighting for air. "4K is great, mate. I agree. Some games look fantastic in 4K. Some TV shows, actually, like on Netflix. Like, okay, yes, other streaming services are available. But like on Netflix, if you watch something in Ultra HD, the picture quality is just out of this world. You've got your TV set up right. It's just fantastic. I am one of these people who really do appreciate like graphics and quality and stuff like that. I am one of those people. Unfortunately. But that's because I can personally notice a difference. Some people don't. They don't really know what they're looking for, I guess, to a certain extent. They just watch what's happening on screen. They don't... Whoa, did that just like spawn in there all of a sudden? Was that there when we ran in? Did I just run in and totally miss that? I thought I weren't there before. I'll have to rewind the stream back and have a look and see, am I actually now getting blind? I don't want to see anything other than that NVG word. Missing other stuff. To Papa. Actually, that was quite creepy. Even creeped myself out with that. Ew. I'm not called Cringy Dad for nothing, I guess. Been in this one already. Yes, Tommy. Have a good one, man. Yeah, and watch out for that sketchy NVG guy. Oh, look, we got loads more to search. Yay! Yes! 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 Get in! Look what we just found in the back of a car! Whoop, whoop! Night vision goggles. Done. Oh, come on, guys. Give me a break. Damn zombies. Hoorah! Did we unpin that? I don't know if we did. Yeah. Whoop whoop, that's the sound of the police. Whoop whoop, that's the sound of the beast. Insane in the membrane. I don't know why suddenly like loads of 90s raps coming into my head, but alright, let's use those bad boys then, shall we? Let's see what we've been waiting for. Oh, not that. I best turn my screen brightness down a little bit before I blind myself with NVGs. Boy! Boy! Ah, of course he is, Dave. Alright. Now we feel like an absolute badass. There we go. NVGs. They're not the real cool ones that you get in some of the modded servers that have like the triple set, but these are good. We've got batteries to use. There was also another drum mag for our shotgun that we need to make room for. I'm definitely going to take that with us another time. And we're going to have some tactical bacon to celebrate. Right, guys, so I think we should end the stream there, really. I think we've achieved what we needed to. I've gone from fresh spawn to what I would class as being pretty good. We could carry on in this server, but to be honest with you, the server is a little quiet for what we want to do next. So the next stream that I'm going to do of DayZ is literally going to be the hardcore survival challenge. So it's going to be trying to find the hardest possible server out there that it exists, and we're going to go in as a fresh spawn and just try and survive. Now I'm talking about servers that have hardly any food, hardly any weapons, any ammo, and just see if we can survive and how we get on. And I'm still searching for this server, as I said early on in the stream, but hopefully I'm going to find one. Keep an eye out for that stream. I will pop up a few notifications on the channel and on the Twitter page as well of when maybe we're going to stream that. So don't forget to follow me on Twitter at CringyDad, and I appreciate you guys dropping in tonight and chatting in the chat. Happy days, and I'll catch you guys later. All the best. Bye. Love you.